RPG Kim Kid here, back with some more Paranormasight The Mermaid's Curse. In the previous video, we made our way, well, we learned a lot of shit. We learned someone's real name, and now we made a plan. But before we do that, I'm just gonna fucking, I don't know. I'm just gonna go through this one more time just to see what's up. I'm like trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out how in the hell I can get this unlocked. Unless it's something I still can't do. So I'm just gonna grab the Tama Tobacco, even though I already have it. Maybe something unlocks with the other one first before we do that. Let's grab the Tama Tobacco again. I've already did everything that denied, so let's admit. Please, I need it. I think the only actually have everything is the keep it secret. Oh, okay, yep. Okay, so keeping it secret did that anyway. So, do they have it now? Because I failed to that. Okay, yeah, it does. Okay. Literally anything besides the thing that does give you the thing, it will just have them go away. It wasn't okay. So I got the Tama Tobacco. I was about to say, wasn't there one other thing that popped up? Okay, and I just look around here again because I feel like I've walked everywhere. Ooh, wait, hold on. No. Okay, there has to be some way for me to, like... Because that's the only thing that doesn't change. That's the only thing that doesn't give me the check mark. Maybe I do just need to play the next chapter a little bit. Maybe something unlocks there, and it'll prevent me from doing anything else. I got that sticker. I hate the fact that this is gonna keep bugging me. Pressing a button. Yeah, okay. Fucking fine. I'll move on. Pisses me off, though. So I still have it. So I still have the Tama Tobacco. Okay, good. Maybe... Okay. Why does she end up in the shrine in that spot here? So what happens here? After discovering the corpse of Shinobu Wakamura, Yuza and Azami realize that the threat of the curses still remains. They meet up with Sato and Tsukasa and gather at the place of their childhood days to discuss what to do next. Okay, so there's definitely more. Let's see. Let's see. What? Can't be serious. Old man Wakamura was murdered? Seems that way. Call the police, look into it. Probably has something to do with that slashing curse. That means whoever's causing the curse is on the island at this very moment. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I thought we'd already found the curse stone that was causing this to happen. But it looks like we're not out of danger yet. This is too much. So the curse is still hanging around? How does that even happen? To find Mr. Wakamura's mangled corpse. We called Shotaro straight away and asked him to inform Miss Shiki of the situation. With the crime scene on investigation, we made our way out here to find Tsukasa and Sato. I had a feeling that the killer's real target must be Sato. I need to find her before the culprit did. I asked to get everyone together, but I knew we wouldn't be able to relax until the killer was found. Question is, what do we do now? Will hiding here keep everyone safe? Ordinarily bright and cheerful, she says nothing as the darkness clouds her features. Even she can't hide her concerns now that the situation has become so dire. You know what these are, right? They're like wolves. They're dire. Oh, hello. Thought I could avoid speaking to her, but I don't know if I can hold back anymore. Natural talent. What? She hasn't seen the corpse up for herself, so the reality of the situation hasn't sunk in. I told her before that everything was going to be okay, so it's no wonder she hasn't she's shocked by this news. Part of me kind of... The Kanzaki show at night. There's no sound other than the wind of the trees and the distant tide. An anxious feeling grips my chest at the thought of what might lurk behind the stillness. Any birds around here? Dark to see anything, so I hope not. I'm sure he's thinking about what to do next, about how to help everyone on the island. Azami always worried about everyone else before he worries about himself. He's a good guy. Oh, are you talking to me? What? Hey, you don't have to be so jumpy. Hey, Yuza, I got a question. What's up? Isn't the slashing curse that thing Kikoko tried to use? But she was arrested, right? You don't think she's trying again, do you? Well, I think it's a possibility, yes. We should probably avoid mentioning her to the others unless we can prove she's involved. You're right. We don't want to scare them any more than we already have. Hey, what are you two whispering about over there? Just some rumors. We don't want to spread stuff we don't actually know is true. No, I'm even more curious. Do you really think it could be someone else committing the murders this time? I think it's most likely someone new. And what's this slashing curse business all about, Yuza? Well, to be completely honest, someone planned to use that curse to commit a massacre today. What the hell? Who would do that? Don't worry, the culprit was caught this afternoon. The curse was targeting the symbol on the back of the Kameshimaru hand mirrors. Oh, I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah, so anyone with one of those mirrors would have been a potential target. Seriously? That's so scary. Oh, that's why Azami took everyone's hand mirrors this afternoon. Yeah, just doing my part. The police apparently found the curse stone that was used to release the curse. Things probably would have been fine even if I hadn't collected all the mirrors. No, you did a good thing. But they have business cards now. It can't have been easy, though. Thanks for doing that, Azami. Even the police found some rock. A bunch of people were saved because of you. Well, it wasn't a rock, technically, so... Well, when you put it like that, I feel like I really helped out. Just because there are no mirrors left doesn't mean we're free and clear, right? Yeah, somewhat doubt Mr. Wakamura had one of those hand mirrors. It means there may have been other items with that symbol on them. Yeah, how am I ever supposed to relax ever again? Think the police will find the culprit while we're hiding in here? I hope so. I'll probably search for him as we speak. Do you think Tsukasa realized Kikoko might be a suspect in the hand mirror thing? Yeah, she might have. But I don't think she'll say anything even if she has. You're probably right. I think she gets why we aren't naming names. I have to gather everyone together, but I know we couldn't be able to relax until the killer was found. Are you talking to me? What? Actually, maybe you should be. There's a chance the killer was after you, after all, so stay alert. I'm even more scared. Wait, really? Why would they be after Sato? Well, it just seems to me like that would be the case. Huh? Yuza, do you know something we don't? Well, yeah. I can't keep anything in from you, so I might as well come on and say it. Truth is, Shato Shimura here ate mermaid flesh a long time ago and is now an immortal girl. Well, that is not how I imagined bringing this up. Wait, seriously? Wait, what? Seriously? And how'd you already know that, Yuza? Was that part of the Tomoka Azuki vision too? Yeah, something like that. Wait, hold up. I'm not following any of this. What kind of Tomokazuchi vision? What does that even mean? Yeah, this is a lot to take in. I guess now's a good time to explain everything. What? You ran into Tomokazu while you were diving and showed you a vision of a different future? What? Sato ate mermaid flesh and became a immortal girl hundreds of years ago? Yeah, the whole thing's pretty bizarre. Funny world we live in, huh? After this, I don't think I can deny any supernatural mystery or occult conspiracy theory ever again. You really taking this all this well, Yuza? This is the wildest thing I've ever heard all day. And Sato, I always thought you were a little different, but I didn't realize you were straight out of the history books. Yeah, sorry about deceiving you. No, I seriously had no idea. You fit into the modern era so effortlessly. Well, I watched a lot of TV to learn how to fit in. I love TV. You know, I get it now. The Tomokazuki is also why you knew about the hand mirrors, right? Exactly. That's why I secretly enlisted Azami's help. I have to thank you again for that, Azami. None of this would have worked out if you hadn't trusted me. I was pretty unconvinced at first, but you were so uncharacteristically serious that I didn't have a choice. Yeah, I really learned an important lesson. The more you joke around, the less likely people are to believe you when you need them to. You wouldn't be you if you weren't messing around. I don't think you need to change a thing. I mean, I may have learned a lesson, but that doesn't mean I was planning on changing. That's the spirit. Never change, man. Anyway, on a more serious note, Sato is probably being targeted because she's immortal, right? That's totally gotta be it. There's also that thing we found out earlier. Old Man Wakamura was close to some rich guy called Unkakudono. He said he'd break the curse of the raging waves, but only if Wakamura handed over Sato. And that's right. Mr. Wakamura said it was to protect the islanders. Seriously? I can't believe I didn't notice all this happening. Wait, didn't you already break the curse of the raging waves? So there's no need to give Sato to anyone, right? That's true. But things might be worse now. That rich guy might resort to more drastic measures. Ah, that's a good point. Ugh. Okay, I think I've got a better grasp on what's going on. Sato really is being targeted. We have to do whatever we can to protect her. I agree. We should probably stay up here for a while so no one finds us. I really appreciate everything you guys are doing, but this would all be over. I just give myself up. Not a chance. I'm not about to let you do anything like that. You have no idea what they do to you. She's right. We won't let anything happen to you, Sato. Huh? What's that? I think someone's outside. This is bad. Someone's coming. Really? Sato, hide, quick! Oh wait, I think I know him. Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. You really give us fright. You're Miss Shiki's assistant, right? Yes, my name is Soto Kiryu. Are you alright, Miss Shiranami? Ah, yes. A man who wishes to harm Miss Shiranami is heading this way. We have very little time. Wait, what? You really are after Sato? It is likely the same person who murdered Mr. Wakamura. We must be prepared to defend ourselves. Okay, is there anything we can do? Back when I first saw the approaching silhouette, but I'm pretty glad Mr. Kiryu is here. If someone else found us here, we wouldn't have been able to do a thing. As soon as he heard that someone was coming, he moved right in front of the room. He might be the strongest one here. I hope he doesn't do anything reckless. When I first met him, he seemed like a pretty level-headed man. A little scary. It's definitely nice to have a psychic around when you're being targeted by a deadly curse. I shouldn't stare too much. I might get in trouble again. Now that an expert in the occult has arrived, she seems a bit calmer. I can't really use her brains right now, but I don't want to put too much on her. I could use her brains right now. Oh. The check mark's not there. The mayor's coming for us. Shouldn't we hurry up and get out of here? Might be a good idea to exchange all the information we have so we can be as prepared as possible. Yeah, good point. If we want to protect ourselves, I guess we need to think of a plan sooner than later. Okay, so she's like kind of the last person we need to talk to. I'll talk to Kiryu first. Appearance of a completely competent ally eased the tension in the room. However, a very real threat is now making its way towards us. This could very well be the last part too, now that I'm like, you know, thinking about it. I don't know, we'll see. Hold on a second, Mr. Kiryu. How'd you find out where we were before the murderer did? I'm referring to a map. I realized that the path he was taking led only one direction. He was either intending to arrive at the lighthouse or these ruins, so I took a shortcut through the mountains to get ahead of him. There was no one in the lighthouse, so I came here next. Wait, you somehow got ahead of him even though you were on the path? In the dark? Those geta you're wearing can't be easy to hike in either. Not to mention the fact that you went all the way to the lighthouse before coming here. As I once trained as an itinerant Buddhist monk, I need only the stars to guide my feet. That's amazing. Even we have to be careful at night, and we know these trails pretty well. Guess psychics have inhuman physical strength too, huh? Well, I tend to push through difficulties with sheer force at will. That may make me somewhat unique. However, enchanting one's spirit sense does also sharpen the 5 normal senses, make it easy to move about. So that's how you got here so fast. Huh? What? No, it's nothing, but you don't have to jump like that when I talk to you. Damn! What's up with you, girl? The man heading this way is one Kipe Ikoma. He has come from the mainland. According to Miss Shiki, he's an 800-year immortal. What? An immortal? Seriously? Another immortal like Sato? Ah, it would seem that you are all aware of Miss Shinonami's condition. It seems like almost everyone knows by this point. I see. If he's already immortal, what does he want with Sato? That remains unclear. But perhaps Mishina Murray should shed some light on the issue. Do you know anything about this man, Ikoma? No, nothing. In fact, we thought we were being hunted by someone working for a person named Unkaku Dono. That is correct. Ikoma was indeed one of Unkaku Dono's subordinates. I knew it! Did you say was? You mean he doesn't work for Unkaku Dono anymore? Yes. Unkaku Dono, or rather Yoshiatsu Yamashina, was found dead in his house earlier today. He was apparently murdered by a curse inflicted by Ikoma, in precisely the same manner as Mr. Wakamura was killed. What? Yamashina? That means he can't be looking for Sato on Unkaku Dono's behalf. Is that so? And that makes his motive for seeking Miss Shinamura entirely unclear. Is it possible that this Ikoma person can use curses without a curse stone? That does appear to be the case. And yet, very few people would be capable of wielding a curse powerful enough to inflict mortal wounds without hesitation. Is there a chance he stole back his curse stone? No, that curse stone for the curse of Tomoshiki is in my possession. In fact, I have it with me now. Bronze mirror is a curse stone? Indeed, this is a separate artifact from the still tied mirror. It is interesting, however, that both relics were made of bronze mirrors. Ah, that mirror. Pretty sure it belongs to Tara no Tomoshiki. What? How could you know that? Oh, well. Huh? Ah, I believe I understand. Yes, it is all clear now. Considering all the information I've gathered thus far, there's a distinct possibility that Kippei Ikoma has actually lived for 800 years and is none other than Taria no Tomoshiki. Indeed, 800 years is certainly enough time to accumulate the resentment needed to create a curse. But how could one have held fast to such enmity for centuries? Of course, as the sole inheritor of the entire clan's resentment, the depths of his malice would be overwhelming. Wait, what? I don't get it. What are you saying? There's no time, so I will give a brief synopsis. We can discuss it in depth on a later date. Okay, let's hear it. Whoosh. Oh. All current evidence indicates that the man who is searching for Miss Shiranami, Kippei Ikoma, has been alive for over 800 years. He was known as Taria no Tomoshiki during the Heian period, when he likely became an 800-year immortal. And he can assume he gained the ability to wield a curse that launches a slashing attack at a certain symbol via his clan's accumulated resentment. Launches an attack at a certain symbol. So you're saying that symbol was on the mirrors too? That is my current suspicions. It would be the same power as that contained within a curse stone. Using that curse power, Ikoma murdered his ally, Unakadono, and then proceeded to kill Mr. Wakamura. What a monster. Can't you use your powers to stop him or something? It isn't impossible, but I believe it would be unwise to provoke him any further at the moment. Is there anything else we should be worried about? Well, it appears he passed out business cards with the curse symbol written on them to a number of island residents. He encouraged people to keep them in their pockets, so there's no telling how many are currently carrying one. Seriously? Even if the curse has an activation range, as long as he's on the island, we have to assume that all those people are at risk. He can kill as many people as he wants whenever he wants. Holy shit! That's insane! We definitely should have provoked him then. The entire island has been taken hostage. Till we do something to remedy the situation, we cannot move against him. What can we even do? We don't have time to find everyone who has a business card right now. Oh, why don't we use the island PA system and tell everyone to throw out the cards? It's possible that Ikoma would hear the broadcast and use the curse before anyone could react. Damn. I guess I would push him over the edge. There's not enough time to do anything else. I might have something. Why don't I meet with Ikoma to buy us some time? If I'm the one he's after, I bet he won't curse anyone while I'm talking with him. No way, that's too dangerous! Don't worry, I'm an immortal girl, so nothing can happen to me. But if I'm lucky, I might be able to get him to reveal his intentions. We can find some way to end all this. Mr. Kiryu, this might be the best way to buy us some more time. I'm afraid we have little choice, but you must avoid inciting his anger at all costs. I understand. Do not reveal that you know his true identity either. And try to keep him talking for as long as possible. Don't worry, I'm very good at feigning ignorance. You can call me Deadpan McPokerface. Nice to meet you, Deadpan. Okay, we'll stay hidden up here for now. Sato, please be careful. I'm going to be as careful as I can. Trust me. We'll find some way to deal with the curse. Just don't let Ikoma do anything to you. I know. I believe in you guys. Wait, what? I should remember he's waiting for Ikoma downstairs. There's no sign of him yet, but it's only a matter of time before he arrives. We need to do something about the business cards while he's keeping him busy. Yes, if I go alone, I should be able to make it back to town fairly quickly. Think you can ask people in town for help? Yes, Mishiki and the others are coming this way, so I should be able to meet them en route. Okay, then we don't have to go it alone. We can ask them for help if need be. What about the two foreigners? They're Mishiki too, right? I was not aware you knew them, but yes, they are. Huh? You mean those two tourists? What are they doing with her? And the girl is a psychic. She may be able to offer assistance. Whoa, really? This is it. Do or die time. I'm trying to not think about it, but ever since I met Tomokazuki this afternoon, can't help feeling like some all-knowing entity is somehow directing my movements. Guess I'll refer to them as the Tomokazuki for now. Somehow being led along like this isn't an unpleasant feeling. It actually feels perfectly natural to just go along with it. If anything, Tomokazuki's choices have helped us miraculously avoid many crises so far. That's why I feel like their knowledge will help us overcome the situation too. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. Still, I'm almost positive that Tomokazuki can hear what I'm thinking right now. They're listening. Maybe they give us a sign as how, so we know what to do next. Somehow feel like reassuring what I know about everyone will help me find an answer. We found them all. You have found all 20 Mockingbirds. The Mockingbird Theater has been unlocked. Okay. The islands of Kameshima are surrounded in darkness. For a moment, a man named Ikoma is approaching along this path. Doubt he'll be able to find us up here on the roof, but we still need to do something. Well, everyone will help me find the answer. She's racking her brain to think of a way to deal with the curse. Now that I think about it, Tsukatsu reacted oddly to that information earlier. I feel like I might have some idea what's going on with her because of the Tomokazuki's vision. Maybe I could use that somehow? Tommy's trying his best to think of a way to stop the curse too. It's nice to know I'm not dealing with this all alone. Just realize that gives me hope. I wonder what kind of abilities a professional psychic has. Well, now, Yuza Minakuchi, it would seem you have a plan. Not really. I mean, why would you ask me? Oh, I merely had a hunch. My intuitions tell me that you should look inside yourself for an answer. on just a minute. Can you tell that the Tomakazuki is working through me? Well, sorry, can you give me a little more time to think? I see. I'm certain the solution lies with you, so please give it careful consideration. Gotta talk to everyone first before him. Can I make sure I'm on the right page about the curse and the conditions and all that? Sure. Okay, so Ikoma has a curse that uses a certain symbol as a target for his slashing attack, right? And we're in a bad way because he gave out a bunch of people business cards with that symbol on it. Yes, he can kill the islanders whenever he wants. Okay, and now we don't have time to collect them all, and if we make an announcement about the cards, Ikoma will hear it and use the curse. So what are we supposed to do here? We don't have any time. Yeah, that's the problem. The only way out of this is a supernatural solution. Sorry, hold on a minute. The gears are all trying to fill tilt right now. Okay, let me save. Like here. Well, I have a plan. I have a plan. Probably. Really? All right, Yuza. Yuza, before you tell us your idea, allow me to impart a warning. Okay. Whatever you tell us, I'm going to trust your judgment and carry out your plan immediately. As things stand, we simply have no time to weigh the options or consider other avenues. Ugh. You understand? You can only choose once there are no leeway for uncertain steps. No pressure then. Now lay out the entire plan. Who to ask and what to ask of them. Choose which of these individuals to enlist and what to do and have them do. My grandma? Enact purification. Pilot the boat. Collect cards. Act as a consultant. Use inheritance. Oh. Use Feast of Shadows? Ooh, I feel like I'm making wrong choices here. You know what? Hold on. Let's go back to the story chart here. Because I feel like I'm not able to do everything yet. I'm not able to make a plan. I'm not able to make a plan quite yet. Oh, Monkeybird's discovered. Ooh, we'll watch that later. We'll save that for like when we're done with the game. Can do Toucan. An easygoing and a favorable member of the hoodlum band Blue Brutal's Beaks. He definitely carries out various tasks with his large beak. His conspicuous beak and strange way of flying tend to make him the target of rowdy birds looking to pick a fight, and it was during one of those altercations that Tit for Tat came to his rescue, leading to the two of them hanging out together. Alright, let's see what this is about. Natural talent. About 2 months after waking up in Kameshima and being taken in, Sato Shimura goes to the roof of the Kanseko ruins for some time alone. Okay, July. 2 months have passed since I washed up on this island. 400 years elapsed when I was locked away under the sea, but I managed to adjust to modern life somehow. Although, sometimes I wonder why I bothered. It's so quiet on the roof of the Kantishiko. I'm alone, but for the wind rustling in the trees, the distant roar of the tide. Feels so good to have this view all to myself, Just let the soft sea breeze carry me away. It's a perfect spot for someone who wants as little to do with others as possible. But yesterday someone came up here and ruined everything. I was a little worried at first, but I've adapted pretty smoothly to modern civilization. The fact that I only have a vague memory of my life from 400 years ago probably helped a bit. I still don't really understand how ships and cars move by themselves, or how electricity, appliances, and lights and things work. But it's not really an issue, to be honest. I know how to use them, and that's what counts. Most people who are born in the modern era could tell you that fridges keep stuff cold, but not exactly how they do it. It's actually pretty easy to get by if you can just accept that not knowing everything in detail is normal. Besides, it doesn't seem like life has changed that much for the fishermen who live on this remote island. Apparently the big cities have greatly evolved, with water and sewage systems as well as subways. Waking up there would have been a lot more confusing. I really do love being alone. So calming. I have a good reason to isolate myself on this island. Soon my life will be over. Probably have less than a month left. Whoever sealed me away seems to have had some kindness in them at least. But allow me to spend my last moments as myself, alive. But I can hardly feel grateful. How much living can you really do in a few months, a few weeks? That girl, Tsukasa Aoi, is always hanging around me. But I try to keep my feelings in check and act as cold as possible. Getting too close will only make things harder when it all has to end. I like to joke and laugh with them, spend time talking about our favorite TV series and stuff like that. Especially with Tsukasa. The way she reacts to things is so funny. It's really hard not to laugh and play along. I have to try so hard to keep my feelings under control. Careful conversations will only become painful memories for her later. And since running out into the woods and living alone isn't appealing, I just have to play my role as the unfriendly loner till the time comes for me to disappear. Just one more month. One more month of coasting along without making waves. Watching TV every day, learning more and more about the modern world, there's so much fun to be had. Pretending otherwise actually hurts. Humanity has prospered. In the past, the common folk were preoccupied with surviving each day. Now almost anyone can eat delicious food and sleep in a warm bed without having to toil day and night. People have time, freedom, entertainment. It's wonderful. I wish I had time to enjoy it all. Get on an airplane, maybe even fly to Tokyo. There's not much chance of that, not with the time I have left. Still, I really wish I could try one of those game consoles that you can hook up to the TV. You can play different games by switching cartridges, according to what they say on TV. Those consoles are so popular that it's hard even to find one. Not that I'm in the position to make demands, of course. All I can do is look at the pictures in the magazine and dream about them. If I had a game console, I bet I'd play it all day. Anyway, there's no point in wishing for too much. I'm just grateful to be able to spend my days this way. So I'll thank to Wakamura. Please just let me watch TV for my last remaining month. That's not too much to ask, is it? I shouldn't let my guard down. I've got to keep myself in line. No extravagance. Just gotta gently drift along and not rock the boat. At least that was the plan, and yet, when speaking to him yesterday, I got completely carried away. I'm still mad at myself about. Next time I'll be more careful. Cool as a cucumber. Wait. Next time? Oh well. Yuza Minakuchi. Something about him makes me lose my cool completely. It's probably a shock of finding out that he's immortal too. Yeah, that must be it. Maybe being immortal puts us on different wavelengths from other people. That could be why I'm drawn to him. He seems quite young. Can't have been immortal long. But I think mermaids are still around even now. Wait a moment. I wonder if he knows I'm an 800-year immortal too. I hope not. If he does, it puts my peaceful life at risk. I better make sure he knows to keep his mouth shut. I have to talk to Yuza Minakuchi again. Finding him is sure gonna be a hassle. I have to talk. It's gonna be a hassle. Okay. He's right there. Actually made me jump. See, I think I heard a little bit of a sound. That also happened when I found Ikoma when I was playing as Avi. We should wipe that look off his face, as if he's indifferent. Basically proud of himself for being the one to star me this time. You came back. So you're here too, huh? Did I startle you? Startle me? Not one bit. Take more than sneaking up behind me to give me a scare. At least I was honest yesterday. You definitely jumped. Just admit it. No, wait. I knew you were there the whole time. Never mind that now. There's something I wanted to ask you. There's something I need to ask you too, but you go first. So I was thinking about what you said yesterday about that pretty rough thing, and it occurred to me. Do you, by chance, be an immortal girl? Well, I didn't know it was that obvious. I knew it. Something about you was just different. So, I'm an immortal boy, and you're an immortal girl. In this non-immortal world. Don't put it like that. Why not? That's what we look like. It sounds better than people who become immortal by eating mermaid flesh. Besides, going by our actual ages or something would just get confusing. I guess that makes sense. Right, you might as well call yourself that too. Alright, I will. Anyways, it turns out I want to talk about the same thing. You knew you were immortal, didn't you? Yep, found just recently in fact. Got swept out to sea and survived against all odds. That's when I remembered being saved by a mermaid 5 years ago. It all started to make sense. Wait, saved? By a mermaid? From what? Well... Whoop. I had no idea. I even heard an incident like that occurred 5 years ago. In the sea just south of Kameshima, too. No one really talks about it anymore. So mermaid saved you and made you an immortal boy? Right. That's my best guess anyway. Not that I understand why a mermaid would go out of their way to rescue me. Anyway, I'm just happy I can finally talk to someone about this. There's still so much I don't understand. Since we're here, do you mind if I ask you some questions? That's fine, but I need you to promise me one thing. Never tell anyone about me being an immortal girl. Easy. Before people didn't know about me either. Good. I'd have to kill you otherwise, so thanks for sparing me the trouble. You know, you're a lot tougher than I thought you'd be. Anyway, done. Swear on my life. Or lives. Well, look at you, making immortal jokes. You modern kids are something else. Honestly, it just came out. This might be easier than I thought. I just need to keep my guard up. I wonder what he needs to ask me. I don't remember much about the past, so I'm not sure what I can tell him. He's been immortal for 5 years, so he's not going to get any taller. Another 795 years as a teenager sounds pretty rough. Shikasa told me he tends to play the fool, and that he's kind of hard to read. She was right. He's not a bad kid, though, I think. So, what did you want to ask me? Alright. How long does the immortality thing last? Is it really forever? 800 years. No more, no less. Wow, 800 years? That's a really solid number. Precisely. Good luck for the next 795. Oh nice, some fine wine? And I need more than luck. That's 8 whole centuries we're talking about. Yep, it's pretty rough. Like I said, I could tell you had a long time left. Huh. Being immortal for so long must give you an amazing intuition. I'm just checking, but is there any way to undo our immortality? No, there isn't. You're not human anymore. There's no way to become human again now that your human body is long gone. Ugh, I knew it. By the way, how long have you been alive? This is my 800th year. I only have a month left. What? Really? It's a long story, but I've kind of been out of the game for the past 400 years. Now my life is almost over. 4 years is a long, long time. Only 1 month. You're older than I imagined. So, is there anything I need to be careful of? What do you mean? Well, seeing as I'm stuck in this immortal body, is there anything I should avoid? Oh, right. If you fall into a deep fissure or a pit of lava, you'll keep dying over and over, and so don't do that. Yikes, that sounds terrifying. Avoid lava. Got it. That's about it. I don't actually remember all that much. I guess that's how it is. Oh, look at these two. Oh, and it'll get messy if people find out, so try to keep a low profile. You'll probably have to find somewhere new to live every few decades. That'll help you avoid suspicion. Living in the same place for too long is dangerous, huh? Oh, but it won't be easy living anonymously with the family registry system. You used to just be able to show up to a new place and start making a living. People did that all the time. But nowadays, yeah, I bet it's way more difficult to move around than it used to be. Sounds real rough. Good luck with that. Great. Thanks. The next day. Again, are you going to come here every day? Not like I have anything better to do. Yeah, me neither. No, you're the one who started showing up at my favorite place. I like it too. I have just as much of a right to be here as you do. Besides, it's such a nice spot. Yeah, I get that. You said before that you came here to think. What do you think about? Stuff like what sort of work I could do. Oh, are you unemployed? Obviously. Someone with a job wouldn't spend their morning staring at the sea. Not everyone's lucky enough to have a cushy life eating free food and watching TV all day. Ugh! Listen, can we cut this out? It seems utterly pointless to knock each other down every 5 seconds. Wait, that was her that said that. That sounded like that should have been something he should have said. Was that a mistake? True. I guess we can call it truce. Hey. Huh? Is living for so long hard? It's definitely not a stable life. It can be really hard at times. But that's true whether you're immortal or not, isn't it? At least you don't have to worry about starving to death anymore. Even if you get sick or injured, time will fix it. What is this, 100 line Last Defense Academy? I've never actually struggled that much because of my mortality, to be honest. Oh, it is really that easy. I mean, what if you really want to die and you just can't? Do you want to die? Well, not now. But maybe when I live long enough, I'll change my mind. Oh. You said you got swept out to sea before. Was that because you... Damn. I thought you were a super chill boy. But I guess you're a sensitive boy too. Oh, fuck. I thought he was talking about... Well, maybe he was, but... Seems that way. I was just as surprised as you to find that out. Come on, then. What happened? Talk to your elder immortal. Oh, it was. I think it was that. The disaster. Jeez. So they blame your mother for the disaster 5 years ago. They even shunned you because of it. Guess you must have been keen to come back here then. Mustn't have been keen to come back here then. I didn't want my gran or Azami to have to worry about me. It was a moment of weakness that pulled me back here, I guess. I'm not really sure. Regardless, I need to live as quietly as possible and stay out of everyone's way now. And that's why you came up here to be alone, huh? Well, I knew I know how you feel. It's the same for me. Aw, they're bonding. The day after. Wait, so you were sealed in an underwater cave for 400 years? Yeah, there was a reason for it. To keep something from happening. I don't remember what it was. But I'm awake now, so that must mean it's okay, whatever it was. Jeez, that must have been terrible. Huh, pretty noble of me, wouldn't you say? If you wanted to worship me, I wouldn't say no. Damn. So this Azami Kumoi guy looks out for you, huh? Yeah, he's a really good guy. Too good for me, definitely. Honestly, I don't think I could survive on this island without his help. And yet you haven't told him you're immortal? No, I doubt he'd believe me. Besides, if he started avoiding me or something, I'd have nothing left. Don't think I could keep going. Not that you can die. Ugh, true. Several days later. I see. So you've been acting cold because you don't have much time left, huh? I understand. Saying goodbye to people you care about isn't easy. Yeah, exactly. When you live as long as we do, you have to say goodbye to so many people. Come think of it, being immortal sounds pretty rough. Well, it does mean saying goodbye a lot. You can see why some people see immortality as a kind of punishment, or hell itself. There have been immortals who have become so overcome with despair that they turn their backs to the world and devote themselves to religion. Like Yao Bikuni. So that's where that story comes from. But you know, as far as I can remember, I've never felt like this existence was hell. Really? Yep, for those 400 years before I was sealed away, I just lived out my life. If you ask me, not everyone's cut out to be immortal. It's like anything else, really. Some people have what it takes, others don't. So what? You're just a natural immortal? Yep, it's like I was born for it. I see. There really is something for everyone. But I guess emotionally matured to match the fact that you're 817 years old wasn't for you, though. You noticed. I'm self-conscious about that. Oh, sorry. Anyway, it takes talent to live for centuries without seeming to age a day. True. I wish I had that talent too. I'm jealous. Hope I'll be able to look at it the same way. Oh. This is why she wants to... I said that already in the last video. Like, that's why she needs to find another piece of mermaid. Is so that she can spend 800 years with Yuza so that he's not alone, even though she's already done, well, technically 400 years. She's already done 400 years, but like, it'll be hard for him to do it, so that's why. I mean, I said that before, but like, yeah, that was the reason she wanted to do it, because like, yeah, she wanted it for him, so that he wouldn't be alone. So that's why she's with the Tamatabaka or whatever the fuck, and yeah, that's explained it. Are you scared? Huh? Are you scared being alone for the next 800 years? Well, yeah, that's part of it. It's also just hard to imagine myself living in the future. Makes sense. I probably would have been scared too if I'd known from the start that I had 8 whole centuries ahead of me. But I reckon you'll be okay. You might even surprise yourself. I think so. Yeah, you're a lot like me in some ways. So I think you might just be cut out for this immortal life. Huh. Are we alike? I hadn't noticed. Sure we are. Like how you start playing the fool when you're embarrassed. Got me there. See? I remember when we first met, we started talking like we were old friends right off the bat. true. I remember thinking it was funny how I didn't feel awkward at all. Hey, rest my case. If you got the knack for it, another 795 years will feel like nothing. Blink and you'll miss it. Like nothing. I don't know if I wanted to go by that fast. Exactly. In the end, you might not even feel like it was enough. Maybe your last words will be, I know I lived 800 years, but come on, give me another few centuries. I get it now. You really are good at being immortal. So good you still don't want to die. Huh? You've only got 1 month before your lifespan ends. You must be scared too. Never despaired once at being immortal. Until now. You're not wrong there. I mean, I lost 400 years. So I'm not nearly done with life yet. I want to keep living more than anything. Of course I'm scared. I can understand that. It's not like you're on your deathbed and been given 1 month left to live. You're as healthy as can be. So, maybe it's time you stopped worrying. What do you mean? Since you don't have long left, why not spend the rest of your lifespan having fun? Live it out to the fullest. If you do the best you can with the time you have left, you might even feel satisfied with the life you led in the end. Wow, I don't know why I didn't think of that. If I get too close to anyone, it'll only hurt them when I die. Yeah, but I mean, you could just let them mourn you. You've had to do that plenty of times, right? I guess I could be forgiven for being a little selfish in my old age. Exactly. If it helps, consider yourself forgiven. Does that mean you'll mourn me when I disappear? Of course I will. From the bottom of my heart. Really now? That might just make me happy. Good. Then here's the plan. You're going to have as much fun as possible starting tomorrow. Tsukasa's coming back from the holidays too, by the way. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to hang out with you. She'll want to be your friend, you know. Ooh, I'm liking the sound of this more and more. I want to be your friend too. Guess this is my chance to take her around the island. Oh, but while I'm at it... Yeah? You said your grandmother Suyu needed someone to talk to, right? Oh, yeah. It's just, we don't have much to talk about. She's always going on about what's on TV, and I can't keep up. Leave the TV talk to me. Oh, and I'd be happy to look after her while you're out working as well. You sure? It'd be a huge help, but... Sure, I'm sure. She seemed like an interesting person to talk to. I'd love to spend some time with her. She's definitely something. Can't let your guard down around her, that's for sure. She's pretty stubborn, not to mention if she doesn't like something, she's not afraid to say it. I'll bear that in mind. You know what? I'm actually pretty excited for tomorrow now. I'm glad. Hey, Yuza. That's my name, don't wear it out. I know we initially came here because we wanted to be alone, but from now on... Can we come here when we don't want to be alone instead? Sato. Of course we can. I'll wait for you here every day. Aww. New sprite. After that, I decided to stop holding back and reached out to everyone around me. You know what? They responded. They started interacting with me in just the same way. So I decided to spend my last few days having as much fun as possible. So much fun that I won't have time to fear the end. Of course, no one but Yuza and I knew about my immortality, or what little remains of it. These past few days have been so much fun. There's no point. There's points where I can't even tell if I'm dreaming or if this is my new reality. And most importantly, Yuza's life and mine have continued to intertwine. So we met at our usual spot day after day. Got along so well. Being together feels like the most natural thing on earth. And it didn't take long for us both to notice how comfortable we were around each other. Before we knew it, we were being drawn together with increasing intensity, like stars meet in orbit. Yep. Love, love, that's what it is. Oh, hello? Oh my god. The night. The night! Okay. Yuza Minakuchi meets Sato Shiranami, a fellow immortal in secret over the past month, and grows closer. A decisive night befalls them. Okay. Cool night skies teeming with stars. The wind gently brushes the trees as ocean waves echo in the distance. Looking over the sea puts my mind at ease. We don't have much time. Unless we really should have made up our minds long ago. But there's still a chance I refuse to give up until it's all over. When we were here yesterday, she told me how she felt. She said she loved me. If it were somehow possible, she'd be with me forever. Must have taken some real courage. I actually feel kind of bad for making her say it. Because I feel exactly the same way. Even though we've known each other there for less than a month, I can't deny these feelings. I felt the same way, but I didn't have her courage. Either way, one of us only has days left to live. The other 795 years. Telling her how I felt would mean nothing. Worse, would make parting that much harder. I thought I could bury my feelings somewhere they would never emerge from. From her part, I suppose she wanted to move on without leaving anything unsaid. With no regrets, even if nothing came out of it. She knew it was futile, but she still said it anyway. And yet, once I let those feelings out, feelings that should never have been revealed, there's no controlling them anymore. I decided to spend the rest of my life with her burned like a searing flame in my chest. I contemplated possible ways for us to remain together. The answer came to us surprisingly fast, an answer that we shouldn't have even considered. There was no time to concern ourselves with the right or wrong of it. We didn't even hesitate. Only one option was available to us, and we intended to take it. There was hardly enough time to see it through. Hell, even if we had longer, the odds of our plan succeeding were diminishingly low. It was nothing more than our final vain act of rebellion. Sato sits quietly, watching the ebb and flow of the tide. I wonder what she's thinking about. Is she carefully contemplating what comes next? I honestly have no idea what I should have done. But to be completely honest, fuck, this honestly feels like this is the, oh my god. What are you thinking about? Huh? I was thinking about how we first met. A month ago? Yeah. Back then you said you wouldn't bother me. But you peeked over at me like 5 times, didn't you? I'm pretty sure that is how many times I did. I thought I was being sneaky. You even count the number of times? But if you were counting, I guess you must have been watching me too, right? I didn't realize I was giving myself away. But you're right. I was looking at you. So that's why you crept up behind me to scare me, huh? I wasn't trying to scare you. I just wanted to see your surprised face. So you were trying to scare me. Well, you honestly got me good. You definitely got me back the next day. I love that memory. With a memory like that, there's nothing else I need. I have no regrets. Come on, you can still be... Can't be all fulfilled and complete already. I'm only just getting started. Oh, the fucking... Right, only getting started. Maybe she was thinking about that day at a time like this. That carefree side of her is so dang adorable. Oh, can't be upset with her. God, my heart won't stop racing. I've never felt this way before. First I thought it was simply because we were both immortal. But our closeness was a feeling of kinship. It's more than that. I've never gone along with someone so well. Especially someone who's lived at such a different life from my own. Feels like I found a missing piece of myself. My heart is whole when I'm with her. Our very souls are in harmony. Well, I might be pushing it a bit. Even Gran saw how compatible we are and urged me to get married already. That's too embarrassing for me to tell Sato about, though. There's no way I can lose her. I can't even conceive of life without her. Even with 800 years of life ahead of me, I'll never meet anyone remotely as amazing as her. There's some way for us to use immortality to stay with her. I'd do it in an instant. Whatever form it would have taken, I wouldn't complain. Sell my soul to the devil would get me what I desired. Made up our minds. We'll see our final wish through no matter what. Is that the end? Okay. Sato Shimaru meets Yuza Minakuchi, a fellow mortal in secret over the past month, and grows closer to him. The decisive night befalls them. Same thing just now with her. Summer breeze feels perfect, and the clear skies sparkling with stars. Nothing relaxes me more than the whispers of the tide and the breeze in the trees. I'm so happy. I only have 2 days left. Finding hope at a time like this feels like a miracle. I had all but given up. I never thought I'd get a second chance. When we were here yesterday, I told Yuza how I felt. I told him I loved him, and that if it were somehow possible, I'd stay by his side forever. I planned on taking those feelings to the grave, but then it hit me. There wouldn't be a grave for me. Yeah, that's why I blurted it out. I was preparing for it to go badly, but he accepted my feelings. Still, I only have 2 days left. It can't be any easier on him than it is on me. After all, sharing our feelings changes nothing. It'll only make it harder to say goodbye. But Yuza confessed that he had been suppressing his feelings for the same reason. Hearing that made me wish I hadn't said it first. Can't help feeling like I lost somehow. But looking back, that moment was the only time I could have said it, so I'm glad I did. However, now that it's all out in the open, I thought we'd feel a sense of peace, but we don't. Far from it. We're not like a pair of tragic lovers in a story, bound to die beautifully together or anything like that. I mean, if we could die together, there'd be nothing to agonize over in the first place. So we started thinking of ways we could be together. The answer came to us surprisingly fast, but it was an answer that could be described as taboo. What? Yuza asked me if I was sure I wanted to go through with it, but honestly, I didn't need to think twice. Don't think twice. That's what it takes, and so be it. All I want is to be with him. But we're running out of time. Although, even if we had more time, the odds of our plan succeeding are almost zero anyway. Part of me wishes we made this plan much earlier. But maybe I needed this time for my feelings to reach their peak. Maybe this is just how it had to be. But I don't think we had it made it just in time. I'll keep fighting this fate until the very end. He's just silently gazing at the dark sea. I wonder what he's thinking about. I suppose he's seriously considering what lies ahead of us. Part of me wishes, okay, made that plan earlier. What are you thinking about? Huh? Oh, just our height difference. Oh, my height's been bugging you? Well, you know, we're gonna be like this forever. Don't worry, even with 15 centimeters between us, you look great, Yuza. Thanks, but that doesn't really make me feel better. Hey, it's not your fault. Hey, it's not your fault you were only in middle school when you became immortal. Nothing you can do now. You'll just have to live with it. Man, if it had happened just 1 or 2 years later, I'd be at least 5 centimeters taller. Wait, even then I'd still be 10 centimeters shorter than you. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry for being crazy tall. Nah, I love it. It's fine. I don't care if there's 15 centimeters between us. You're still my adorable Sato. Thanks, but that doesn't really make me feel better. Still, you must have stood out a lot back in your time, huh? Yeah, I was taller than most adult men back then. From what I can remember, I think everyone found me a bit creepy. Sorry to hear that. It's not like you could help it. Well, they treat me like some kind of monster because of it. Most people straight up avoid me. That's awful. On the other hand, I do remember at least one person back then who kept trying to woo me. Who was that? Sounds like someone's jealous. Hey, I ain't the kind of guy who's obsessed over his girlfriend's past. What's done is done. Nice line. I've been waiting to say that one for ages. Still, I mean, you've been alive for so long. There's way too much history to worry about. Fair point. Honestly, I barely remember him myself. Although I don't think I liked him all that much. He was just someone important I couldn't say no to, or something like that. Really? That's good to hear. At least as far as I can remember. Anyway, I thought you didn't care. Oh, well, I guess you having so much more experience under your belt makes me feel a bit out of your league. I see. Well, I'm the one who's confessed to you, so I guess we'll call it even for now. Alright, that works for me. Not sure what's even exactly, but I'll take it. I would have assumed he'd be thinking about tomorrow's plan. Never imagined he might be thinking about what comes after that. So sure we're going to succeed. And that makes me feel so much more confident. His easygoing attitude is actually reassuring right now. I'm so glad he's here with me. That's the reason he was looking for a mermaid. That's the reason! That's the reason! Oh my god. My heart won't stop racing. I've never felt this way before. I didn't think I could feel something new even after living for 800 years. The fact that he's an 800-year immortal too probably has something to do with it. With him I feel safe. There's nothing I'd be afraid to tell him. But that's not all there is to it. There's some people you could know for decades and still not fall in love with them. And then there are those you know you can't live without barely knowing it's barely a second after you've met. Even a bond that's lasted centuries can fall apart in a single day. Love isn't measured by time. Maybe it's too much to say we're soulmates, but that's how it feels to me. Even Tsuyu's been saying that we should get married because we're clearly made for each other. Not that I've told Yuza that. It'd be way too embarrassing. I don't want to say goodbye to Yuza. Feels like I've waited 800 years for him, and now a lot of things might be destroyed tomorrow. Everything that islanders have been protecting. Heck, even some relationships might crumble. But still, we're going to do it. We've made up our minds. We'll see our final wish through no matter what. Okay. Whoa. My apologies for the interruption. I simply wish to confirm your understanding of a certain point. Yuza Minakuchi and Sato Shinomura attempted in vain to hide their feelings for one another, and now they are hatching a plan. Considering how much you've remembered already, I'm certain you'll recall this fact as well. So let me ask you, what could be done to intertwine two lives that were never meant to stay together? Wait, what? What can be done to intertwine two lives that were never meant to stay together? Sato must once again be made immortal. Sato Shironami must once again be made immortal, you say? Yep. That is correct! You chose the right answer on your very first attempt! Well done indeed! Indeed! As there are no way to undo the curse of an 800-year immortal, the only way for them to remain together would be to somehow attain the flesh of a mermaid. They believe they have no choice but to make Sato Shinomari live for another 800 years. As such, the plan they hatched was to obtain a second helping of immortality. A truly radical concept. Such a method goes against the very laws of nature, but it is not my place to judge. Please enjoy the continuation of their story. He would have said that after I did both of them, I'm sure. I told Azami about our plan to find a mermaid, and he agreed to help. We'll go diving tomorrow morning and hopefully find a clue. I'm sorry I can't be of any more help. I just can't remember anything else. But I'm sure there was a mermaid on Taishima. Don't worry about it. At least now we know where to start the search. It really seems like my mom had some connection with mermaids though, huh? Definitely. So you showed me the scale, and it really looks like it came from a mermaid. How strange would it be if it turned out your mom was actually a mermaid all along? Yeah, but even I think that's a bit of a leap. If I start diving to the Southern Sea, people are bound to start talking about my mom again. Which will give us the chance to hear more details that we might not be aware of. That's the hope anyway. I tried to keep my head down as much as I could until now, but I can't stay idly by anymore. Lately there's been talk around the island of ominous signs. Maybe that'll work in our favor. I mean, people talking about the storm coming? Yeah, that could be just the push we need. Also, about the person you said you met today. Oh, Yumeko Shiki from the Paranormal Affairs Bureau, was it? She definitely seems like she knows something. Yeah, there's something suspicious about her. Motherfucker! These two knew everything! They feigned ignorance because we as the player didn't know anything because that... Oh my god! I think she didn't pay much attention to me because she knows I don't have much longer to live. But she apparently has the power to detect immortals, and when she finds them, she locks them up somewhere. They've been watching me too, so they might already have their suspicions. I'll be careful. It's pretty wild to think we're being hunted by government authorities, though. I guess people like us really can't be allowed to exist. I don't think they'd be too happy about us searching for mermaid flesh either. It'd be great if we could somehow get some information out of them. That might be difficult. You don't even know if they'll be coming back to Kameshima tomorrow. True. Guess we could always go to the mainland. Yuza? Yeah? Do we really have to be so secretive about it? Can we tell Tsukasa and Azami everything and ask them to help us? It's not that I don't trust them, because I do. It's just that the more people there are that know a secret, the more likely it is to come out. If people found out there's a way to become immortal, it would cause a total uproar. Even the police would be after us then. Heck, every person who wants to live forever would be looking for us. Can't force Azami or Tsukasa to get caught up in all that. You're right. If anyone's going to get locked up, it should just be us. Exactly. That's why we should keep our mermaid search as quiet as possible. Besides, if you told anyone else, it'd be hard to keep the fact that you're an immortal girl hidden. But wouldn't it all come out when the police come around asking questions? I guess I could just play dumb and pretend I don't know anything until they come up with some solid evidence. Probably shouldn't let people know about us either. It'd make it harder for us to continue our search. Oh, and that's why they always feign that way with each other. Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's try and stay apart as much as possible from tomorrow, just to be safe. As of now, I doubt anyone knows about our relationship. Yeah, I'm sure no one has caught on yet. Let's avoid all unnecessary contact while we each continue searching for mermaid flesh on our own. We can set specific times to meet up and share information, but we'll have to make sure no one sees us together. Right, I'll avoid interacting with you in public. But if we need to contact each other in an emergency, we can make some kind of signal at a place we often walk by. Oh, I know. I'll leave this Kameshima keychain in front of the town clock. See it there? Do you think you could come to the roof of the Contact Casio? Oh, that's the one I gave you. Okay, Kameshima can be our go-to-between. Well, I guess that gives us 2 days to find what we need. I know it'll take a miracle, but we can't give up. Right. And I found that already. So that's gonna give me more info on something. Ah, what am I missing? Maybe I need to actually finish this, but that didn't help. Ah. Dad? Tsukasa, what's the matter? He's dead. No, that can't be true. That's okay. Okay. Might get in trouble again. Yeah. What I know about everyone will help me find an answer. Okay, so I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well, the good news is I can always just go back to. Have a plan. Okay. Obviously, Sato. I think Feast of Shadows is probably the best. Shigami? What does that do again. Ability to turn a piece of paper with an individual's name written on into a butterfly, which will return to the individual in question. Although she does not have to be the one who wrote the name, must be searched to cast a spell on the paper. Okay, well, definitely the Shinigami. Do we use that? I think that's what we gotta do. Because that will be like, hey, it's a piece of paper and say throw away the thing, so that will help. So that. Which of these individuals to enlist? I mean, none of these guys can really do anything else. Use inheritance, she doesn't really know that, so... can I save? Just in case this is wrong. I'll save on slot 4. Okay. Sure. Very well, that's 2 in total. That's the plan. Alright, sounds like a plan to me. Sure it's gonna work out. It's our last chance. Let's keep it together. I'll go now to apprise the people not here as to what you need them to do. At the same time, I'll also fulfill my own role in the plan. Very well. I'll enact the plan as soon as you give me the word. If all goes well, Ikoma's curse should have no effect. Okay. That's all you really need, because all the other ones didn't seem like anything. What? You selfish little brat! Very well. I'll make you regret that choice. Let's see how long that defiance of yours holds out. Controller vibrated. Okay. Conclusion. So that's it? So I'm assuming that means I picked the right stuff then, right? It's so weird that it feels like I can't do these things until this, but whatever. Yuza comes up with a plan to prevent Kyupei Ikoma's curse and entrusts it to Sato Kiryu. Now for the moment of truth. Two or three people died from that curse just now. I hope you're happy with yourself. No. Tell you what, if you snivel and weep and beg my forgiveness, I'll let you off easy. Huh? Oh? Something's off. Does this mean they found a way to stop the curse? Oh, okay. So there probably would have been a way to be like, oh no, you fucked up. So, maybe. Ah. Oh. What the fuck? Paper butterflies? Wow, I still can't believe what I'm seeing. These cards actually turned to butterflies. Oh! That's actually better. Right! The name doesn't have to be written! Oh! Actually turned to butterflies and started flapping around. Turn a bunch of business cards to a swarm of Shinigami? Only you could think of something that out there, Yuza. I figured if you could turn a piece of paper with someone's name written on it into a shikigami, business cards would work just as well. And since Mr. Kiryu was able to extend the effect of the cup to cover the entire island, I'm sure it worked. But still relieved to see I was right. Well, I knew Feast of Shadows was the thing needed to do, so... So, would anything have happened if I picked anyone else to do stuff? As long as I had those two do something, would everything else been fine? It was a great idea. Now all we have to do is track down those cards and leave the rest up to Mr. Kiryu with his powers. Stop right there. Now that your curse is useless, I have no reason to hold back any longer. Tarano no Tomoshiki, I hereby place you under arrest. God, that fucking hurts! Screw you! Osato! How dare you toy with me, you fucking bitch! Sorry. Thanks for the offer and all. I'd rather you died alone. Curse you! How could you do this to me, Osato? Why? 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 Come along quietly, I'm warning you. It'll be worse for you if you don't. God, fuck! Damn it! Osato! You! Bye, bitch. And so, Kipei Ikoma was arrested, and the last of the calamities threatening Kameshima was averted. Both Mr. Kiryu and Miss Shiki thanked us again and again. They seemed truly grateful for everything we had done, including putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. Azami seemed pretty pleased with himself, even though he burst it off as only natural for us islanders to defend our home. Apparently Coast Guard is on its way to assist with the investigation into Mr. Wakamura's death. Mrs. Shiki and Mr. Kiryu are planning to use the Coast Guard's boat to escort Ikoma to the mainland. Speaking of Ikoma, it seems he accepted his fate and confessed to everything. Destroy Danny's Tara no Tomoshigi. Remember the Heike who gained immortality 800 years ago. Tomoshigi has spent the past 800 years working alone in the shadows, possessed by a single desire of restoring the Heike. His plan has remained unchanged. Obtained wealth and status, grown the power of immortality, build up an immortal army, and raise the power through force. He perhaps came closest to this goal during the Sengoku era, where, as Komatsu Sarume, the vessel of the Kiku clan, he managed to invade Taishima, an island said to be the dwelling place of the mermaids, but his attempt ultimately ended failure. Refusing to give up, he continued to devise various schemes after that in pursuit of his goal, but none of them met with success. As the modern age approached, his accumulated resentment eventually grew so strong that he gained the power to wield it as a curse. Since attaining the power, he has sought out young men with no family of a similar age to him and used it to kill them without leaving any evidence before going on to assume their identity. He disposed of all their bodies to a point to the sea near Toba where the currents happened to stagnate. Perfect spot to ensure they would remain undiscovered. Approximately 6 years ago, he murdered a youth by the name of Kipei Ikoma and assumed his identity before approaching Yoshitsu Yamashina in a bid to whale his way into his trust. Strategy he had used multiple times before his other influential figures. Once he had gained it, he planned the idea of attempting immortality in his mind and encouraged him to begin searching for mermaids. However, careless comment by Shinobu Wakamura revealed that Osato, a girl Tomoshigi had been close to during his height of the Heike's power, had also become an 800-year immortal and was currently living in Kameshima. Tomoshigi felt a sudden intense longing for that long-lost time, and in that instant his ambition seemed to lose all meaning. Near the end of his life and beginning to feel a growing sense of futility at his failure to fulfill his goals, perhaps wished that someone who knew him would recognize his solitary struggle and show appreciation for his efforts. Feeling that this chance at reunion must be fate, he became singularly fixated on the idea of finding Osato and reaching the end of his life together with her. To the end, he confirmed confirmed his curse stone to Kikuko Tsutsu, who had a station on Kameshima to monitor the sacred sanctuary, and tried to threaten Osato into giving herself up. However, when he lost contact with Kikuko, he realized that his plan had failed, and with the end of his lifespan drawing near, decided to head to Kameshima himself. Fortunately, he had secretly been supporting those who sought to lift the curse of the raging waves, and the calamity of their efforts saw the curse broken at last. However, at the time of its dispelling, Tomoshiki found himself confined in a cell in the Yamashita estate. Yoshitsu, whose patience with him had worn thin due to the increasing selfishness of his actions, included his abandonment of his search for mermaids and the tub and tobacco, had decided to push him for his insubordination. This would prove insufficient to stop Tomoshiki. Sensing that the curse had been broken and desperate to reach Kameshima, he used his curse to kill Yoshiatsu without hesitation, having placed the symbol it used as a target throughout the mansion in advance. Upon reaching Kameshima, he headed straight for the Wakamura residence, making sure to hand out his business cards to any islanders he encountered on the way. After handing his business card to Shinobu with a pleasant smile, he pressed him to hand over Osato without delay, before using his curse to kill him on the spot upon his refusal. Feeling the end of his lifespan fast approaching, only one thing mattered to Tomoshiki now: finding Osato and feeling his desire to die together with her. While he didn't actually name any names, Kikoku, who was under house arrest after applying the use of her curse to commit murder, is going to be escorted off the island with him. Before Mishiki and her assistant departed, they summoned me for a private word. Oh boy. You want me to join the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? It was not a suggestion, actually. He's quite impressed with everything you've achieved. And I'm all for it. It would make it easier for you to keep your immortality secret. Maybe even put it to good use. Wait, are you saying you'll send me into dangerous situations just because I can't die? You know, I actually hadn't thought of that, but it's not a bad idea. I think not, ma'am. That'd make it impossible to keep his identity a secret. I know. I was just kidding. A shame, though. I had heard that. Even so, Yuza, this would require righteous training to help you harness and control your psychic abilities. The offer only stands if you are prepared to put yourself through that, and it won't be easy. Still, seeing as you'd be under our surveillance, you'd be able to go about your life with a little more freedom. Seems to me that's not a bad deal for someone in your position, all things considered. So, what do you say? What happens if I refuse? Will you arrest me? Well, we do have you to thank for wrapping up our investigations here. So if you prefer a quiet life on Kameshima, we'll turn a blind eye and leave you be. But just so we're clear, at the first sign of you being on the move, you'll be on our way here to take you away. Okay, I understand. In that case, I'm going to need some time to think this over. Would that be alright? Really? I thought it'd be an easy decision. But I suppose there's plenty of time. Just contact me when you've made up your mind. Before I forget, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. Yes? The funny thing is, I wasn't planning on coming to Kameshima at all today. Then out of nowhere, I changed my mind. That wasn't your doing, was it? Huh? What do you mean? See, I kept getting the feeling I was being watched or even manipulated. Especially this morning when I changed plans and set out for Kameshima. It didn't feel like my decision somehow. It was almost as if someone was guiding us here. Oh, actually I felt something similar to that as well. I thought it was the Tomokazuki doing it, since it only started happening after that encounter. Why do you think it was me? I don't know. Something about it reminded me of you, like it was close to you or something. Close to me? Anyway, it seems I was wrong. Though I'm not sure what else it could be, unless I'm possessed by a spirit or something. That is out of the question. If either of you were possessed, I would be the first to know. Given that even I cannot perceive the origin of this sensation, it seems to be something truly extraordinary. I fucking love the fact that, like, we as a player are, like, a character in this game, too. That's something I love about this game, and the first one, too. Thing is, I also get the feeling that we have this mysterious watcher to thank for everything turning out the way it did. Right, that's how it seemed to me, too. Well, whatever it was, I can't sense it anymore. So I suppose there's no use worrying over it now that the situation has been resolved. True. And that's where we left it. But then... bumped into Shotaro, who seemed to be on the verge of mental breakdown after hearing about his father's death. He had already heard about the arrest and the culprit, a man named Ikoma. However, it quickly became apparent that it wasn't grief that was weighing on him so heavily. Shotaro, I don't even know what to say. I'm so sorry. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to help you through this, okay? Help me through this? What do you think, I'm sad or something? Spare me your inane comments! I didn't mean to upset you. Shotaro, could you calm down? It's not like you just shout like that. As if you plebeians could understand my troubles. But since you're here, Sato, pack your belongings and get out. Won't have you in the house any longer. Wait, what? You're immortal, aren't you? You're not even human. It's disgusting. Not only that, but you trampled over what feelings I had for you. I have no obligations to care for you. You are a plague upon this island. I hope I never see your face again. Then I guess there's nothing left to say. Like, yeah, Shotaro. Why are you being so horrible all of a sudden? Yeah, Shotaro. You're being a real jerk. Do you have to go that far? Oh, shut up. Shut it. I can't afford to be nice anymore. Not that I expect you to understand that. You have no idea what it means to inherit my old man's legacy. Pretty sure it means you're lucky. He was loaded, wasn't he? Ha! Shows what you know. Let me tell you something about my old man. He was good at what he did, but reckless. He racked up heavy debts, walking a fine line between huge payouts and total ruin. After success all his successes were a combination of killer luck and sheer cunning, making his shoes almost impossible to fill. Not only that, but he had his fingers in a lot of shady pies, from loan sharking to land speculating, that kept him just this side of the law. Well, really? Taking over for him means shouldering all of those risks myself, and if I can't cut it, it's a one-way street to bankruptcy. That's what the old man saddled me with. It's all up to me now. There's no way out. Shotaro. Isn't turning the inheritance down an option? Are you out of your mind? If I did that, I'd have nothing left. And after the upbringing I've had, I couldn't handle being poor. Damn it all, what am I to do? Hey, Shotaro. If it helps, I sort of get how you feel. Ha, you? How can an impoverished nobody like you possibly understand? You see, I'm kind of in the same boat. What are you saying? Oh, you're thinking about that thing you found out about today, huh? Yeah, guess Shotaro's not the only one I haven't told yet. So it turns out... Tsukasa repeated her story, which we had heard earlier that day. When the Coast Guard arrived to investigate Mr. Wakamura's death, the detective from the prefectural police accompanied them and requested a meeting with Tsukasa. The officer announced that the tycoon Yoshiyatsu Yamashina, alias Unkakudono, had passed away and that his will had just been unsealed. Stated as followed: I, Yoshiyatsu Yamashina, hereby bequeath all my assets to Tsukasa Aoi of Kameshima. An official notice would be sent to her at a later date, but the officer had thought it best to give Tsukasa a chance to prepare herself ahead of time. As soon as she heard the news, Tsukasa's mother let out a whoop and raised her arms in a victory pose. She made quite a spectacle, jumping for joy and shouting things like "take that" and "jackpot," and I knew he'd pay off sooner or later. Shocked and confused at this previously unseen sight of her mother, Tsukasa had bolted from the house without a backwards glance. What? You mean to tell me that you're going to inherit Yamashima's estate? All of it? This is a mystery to me as well. He was like really famous, right? Can't wrap my head around it. What was he thinking, leaving that all to me? It's too much. Still, assets add up to something like 5 billion yen. At least that's what I was told. Can't even imagine it. You don't say. Hans giving me a chance to turn it down, but I don't know how to handle this. Still, he did try to kidnap Sato, so who knows what other shady stuff he was up to. Can't help feeling I should take responsibility. Tsukasa, are you seriously gonna accept? I guess so. I feel so lost. I mean, if Shotaro's in the same boat, well, it's a big deal. You'll become a millionaire overnight. You'll be like a celebrity. You won't have time for us little people anymore, huh? Huh? I don't want that. If I can't hang out with you guys, I'm turning it down. No, Tsukasa. The inheritance is yours. As it should be. There's nothing to fear. I'll help you. You mean it? I'd be super grateful, but... Of course, I've always known you were a clever girl. You have no trouble handling Yamashima's estate. In fact, why don't we be partners? You could be my girl, my fiancé. Huh? Oh, boy. What the hell, man? You just popped a question out of nowhere like that? Kakaduna was one of my old man's backers. I'm sure it would be easier to manage all estates if we combined our wealth. Yeah, but I... Come now. There's no need to be coy. I know you're fond of me, Tsukasa. Huh? How did you know? What? You wound me. How could I miss the haunt of your gaze? I'm not so unfeeling as you suppose. Oh, you are. You're a complete ass. Besides, that feeling's mutual. If you're going to an attractive woman, don't think I haven't noticed. You have? I mean, this is all too much. Tsukasa! It's our chance, don't you think? We've known each other for so long. There can be no doubt we're a match made in heaven. Oh gosh, what should I do? I don't know anymore. My mind's blank. It's just too much. I need some time to think. Ah! Tsukasa, wait up! Even your blush is adorable. I'll be waiting. Don't disappoint me now. That's enough, Shotaro. You're taking this way too far. Oh? Do you have any idea how much Tsukasa cares for you? Feelings for you are real! I understand her feelings perfectly. But yeah, to reciprocate them, don't tell me you have an objection. You bet I do. You're just using her. Anyone can see that. The time's way too convenient. If you go through with this, you'll just end up hurting her, you heartless jerk. Not only are your manners lacking, but your wits as well. You're mistaken. My feelings for her are genuine. You liar. You're like you were drowning till you found out about her inheritance. There's no way someone as selfish as you can make Tsukasa happy. I suggest you drop this. Frankly, it does not concern you. Azami. Ugh. Must I spell it out for you? This is between Tsukasa and myself. Keep your nose out of it. God damn it! Well, now that we understand each other, I'll take my leave. Ugh, fuck that guy. And off he went. But there's more to come. So this feels like the true ending in a way. Out of nowhere, Avi and Cersei, with whom I'd barely spoken to in this future, came up to talk to us. Hey, aren't you the kid who dealt with the curse that was hanging over this island? When I learned of your heroic deeds from Yumeko, I simply had to make your acquaintance. Oh, nice to meet you. I've actually heard about you as well. Oh, you hear that, Cersei? Our reputation precedes us. I won't go that far. We just stand out too much. Oh no, I've only just heard good things, I promise. You're Arnva, right? The fancy author who's come to Japan looking for adventure? What's that? They say the bachelor fantasy author whose novels don't sell and who had an empty I don't have the savings just to visit Japan. Humbug, I say! Stick a soak it in and mind your own beeswax! Oh my god! Now that's just creepy. How do you know my catchphrase? I assume that was the first time I've uttered those words on Japanese soil. Oops, I mean, I guess it just came to me. It would appear you have a mysterious secret up your sleeve, Yuza. Who, me? No, But setting that aside for the moment, there's something I'd like to ask you. This afternoon, I was struck by the sudden desire to visit this jetty. Might you have something to do with that? Huh? You too? You mean I'm not the first? Yeah, someone else asked me that as well. I swear I haven't done anything. I see. Another question. I hear the request you put Cersei Shinigami ability to use came from you. Mind telling me how you knew about that? Well, I guess you could say that Tomokazuki is responsible for both of those things. The Tomokazuki? I see. So you encountered a Tomokazuki bearing the memories of a different future. And you believe that this same being, or creature, or what have you, has secretly been guiding all of us ever since. I never heard of anything like that before. Now explain how you knew about Cersei Shikigami. Your theory is correct. I suppose we should all be grateful for this Tomokazuki for bearing about such a peaceful conclusion, but on the other hand, I nearly died because of this. Really? So what? Last I checked, you're still kicking. Yes, well, one can't help feeling a little used, as it were. Though I suppose I ought to be thankful for my life nonetheless. Besides, it would take a lot more than this to upset me. I've made it through all manner of do-or-die moments and deathly situations before now. Wow, you must be pretty tough. I'll never get my hands on that treasure now. Still, I suppose I did get quite an adventure in exchange, so fair is fair. Well then, good luck to you, Yuza. Oh, thanks. All this cursed business has tuckered us out, so we'll be spending the night here on Kameshima and sailing for home on the morrow. I'm glad I got the chance to speak with you before we left. You've my gratitude. Take care now. And off they went. After that, down by the bay. Later, Tsukasa called us together saying we needed to talk to us tonight. We decided to meet up there. Police investigation was in full swing in the town center around the Wakamura's residence, but out on the bay everything was quiet. You okay now, Tsukasa? Kinda. Some lawyer wants me to go meet him in the day after tomorrow. I'm not even sure what I want to do yet, and I'm still shocked over what happened earlier. Tsukasa, don't rush this, okay? You shouldn't make a big decision like this till you feel ready. It's about your future, no one else's. Gotta think it over carefully and do what's best for you. Azami. You're right. Thanks for worrying about me. I didn't call you guys out here to talk about that. Sato, there's something I've gotta know. Oh, okay. What is it? You see, I overheard a bit of what went down with Ikoma and when I was up on the roof earlier. You've been alive for 800 years, right? It sounds like your lifespan must be coming to an end pretty soon. Is that for real? Sorry. I didn't know how to tell you. So it's true. Yeah. I don't remember anything from that far back, but I've already known how far I had left. Seriously? Then how long? I think tomorrow might be my last day. Tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow night. This body of mine will fade away like a spray of sea foam. Why didn't you say something? There's so little time left. Is there anything we can do to delay it? Come on, please tell me there's some way to change this! I don't have that option. I wish I could say otherwise, but There's nothing we can do. No, I don't want to say goodbye. Please don't leave us, Sato. Sato, Tsukasa. Please, there's no need for tears, Tsukasa. The truth is, I'm content with this. You are? I'm 400 years. I am. 400 years ago, I became a sacrifice to protect everyone from the curse. And now, not only is the curse of raging waves broken, but so many other problems have been resolved as well. Like with the mermaids and Tomoshigi. After all this time, everything's finally settled. Kameshima's finally safe. It's a happy ending. Thanks to you guys, I fulfilled the purpose of this long life I was cursed with. It actually meant something. And for that, I can't thank you enough. Stop it, Sato. That's not true. Huh? All that is just stuff you got mixed up in. You never asked for any of it. So don't say you fulfilled your purpose. This isn't a happy ending at all. You shouldn't have to go through any of those things. None of it was your responsibility. Sato, from the moment you were made 800-year immortal, you've just been used. She's right, Sato. You deserve a way better life than that. If all you've done is get dragged into Tomoshigi's schemes time and time again, it's just too sad. Look, be honest with yourself. Are you really content? What about your happiness, Sato? My happiness? After being forced to live for centuries, this can't be how you want things to end. You haven't had a chance to do anything for yourself. If you don't get to live happily at least for a little while, after all you've been through, it'd be so unfair. I couldn't stand it. Thanks, Tsukasa. You're the best friend I could ask for. But when I said I was content, I meant it. I really am. I was never supposed to live in this modern age. When I gave my life to end the curse, I thought that would be it. But it wasn't. I got to experience a time unlike anything I'd ever known and meet so many people. Every day had been a whirlwind of activity. Above all, I made some really good friends who care for me so much they'll even cry for me. I've had so much fun these past few months. I can't even begin to describe it. It's a miracle. I've been happier than I ever thought possible. So I have no regrets. Seriously. Sato, I'm so sorry. I feel so powerless. I just wish I could do something for you. Me too. I'm sorry, Sato. I'd only known. I've been so wrapped up in my own problems. You know, I've always been the one left behind. Never had anyone grieve for me. Turns out it's a pretty nice feeling. Being the center of attention suits me just fine. Don't let back now. Jeez, Sato. Only you could say something like that at a time like this. Sato, Yes? I'm so sorry. Seriously, I feel so bad. I wish I could have... Yuza! I didn't know you were such a crybaby, Yuza. Come on. Can't you just be your usual goofy self? You could really use a laugh. You guys feel that bad, huh? I guess you'll just have to make it up to me. For starters, you better keep our promise to hang out tomorrow. And I expect you to enjoy every last second to the fullest. Do that and I guess I'll forgive you. Sato. You're leaving the island tomorrow anyway, right, Tsukasa? Yeah, probably. No more tears. We're gonna have just one more day of fun. Spend one more day together, like we always have. Nothing would make me happier. Sounds to me like you're laying us off easy. So you think? But I'm counting on you to help me override all those bad memories with a bunch of happy ones. It'll be a busy day. Sato. Right. And that's what we'll do. Yeah, you can count on us. Dozens of happy memories coming right up. Hey, Yuza, quit moping already. How's your cue? If ever there was a time for one of your oddball jokes, it's right now. I know. That night we stayed out of the bay, talking and swapping stories until the sun came up. That's why that summer day one takes place where it does. There was a rule. We had to answer any questions Sao asked us, honestly without hiding anything. Which meant the gaps and chuckles inevitably followed each new reveal. We chatted for hours without once running out of things to share. Talked about the past, the future, our dreams, everything in our hearts. And through it all, Sao couldn't stop smiling. As for me, I was determined to etch every detail of Sato's Shiranami into my memory. Every word and gesture, every expression on her face. The words just went away on their own. I did not press a button. Oh. Is this an ending? I didn't see an ending though. I guess it is just called conclusion though. Though we might see the storyteller here. Still trying to figure out who I am. Who the fuck am I? That's the one thing I don't know yet! Ah! And then, the night after our meeting, Sao took a boat and went out into the bay alone, seeing that she didn't want any of us to see her disappear. It was the last we saw of her, before she abandoned her transient form to the gentle waves and left this world behind for good. However, before she departed, she told us her final wish. And I vowed to carry it in my heart throughout the centuries that lay ahead of my own personal curse, possible to dispel. It was a simple wish, in Sao's own words. Remember me until your last breath. Sato Shiranami's curse. Ending 5. Fuck! Then what the fuck about endings 2 and 3? There it is. You've done well to make it this far. I applaud your efforts. Here ends the tale that has been painstakingly woven over the past 800 years on Kameshima of Issei Bay. Thanks to you, peace has descended upon the island once more. For that you have my sincerest gratitude. While a few sacrifices may have been made along the way, we must content ourselves with the fact that they were within immeasurable limits. Now, while our story does end here, if its conclusion does not sit quite right with you, you may wish to explore possibilities that would result in a different outcome. On the other hand, I simply tell you what the missing pieces are if you prefer. No thanks. I had a feeling you might say that. My apologies for making such an undignified proposal. I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors. I shall take my leave of you now. Until next we meet,